Yeah, man, it's going down. It's Donnie s.u.c. podcast. I am Donnie Houston. Check it out, man. We got a real special guest today, man. I'm talking about a Texas mainstay. I'm talking about Hook legend. I'm talking about, man, the man is just, he's been on so many classics, from Superstar to Platinum in the Ghetto to all the road records and trade records. And I mean, just so many. The list just goes on, man. And you know, man, it's only one person fit that description, man, and that's Billy Cook. What's going down?
What's going on, Donnie?
How you doing, man?
Man, better than amazing.
Man, I'm honored to have you here, man.
Man, I'm honored to be here.
Yeah, for sure.
Real talk, man. It's been a long time coming.
For sure. You were just singing Sam Cooke before we started.
Real talk,
Change
man.
gonna come, man.
Yeah.
For sure. Man, talk about like what you got going on right now.
I got a lot going on. Starting up businesses.
Okay.
Been an entrepreneur outside of the music industry. You know, Bitcoin. Been in that industry. Metaverse.
Are you? Okay. So, can you kind of break that down to me a little bit? Because I'm still kind of learning that whole Bitcoin, Metaverse, that whole thing.
Bitcoin is the grandfather of all cryptocurrencies. You know, it's been around since 2008. A lot of people are getting more versed with it or more familiar with it. I'm gonna say right now because it's a sovereign space where people are peer-to-peer transferring crypto to crypto without any other interaction from the centralized market, meaning the banking, financial markets. You know, it's a decentralized space. So decentralized meaning that it's peer-to-peer. People can actually transact with each other without any repercussions except for making sure that they copy their wallet addresses or their numbers, make sure they copy the information down right before they send it to a person, like how Cash App to Cash App. You know, but it's dealing with wallets, it's dealing with a lot of numbers, and you have things like seed wallet phrase, passwords that keep yours secure, and 2FA, two-factor authentication, things of that nature that allows individuals to be able to do transactions or do business or pay a person or receive payment from those individuals as they do their e-commerce or so to speak.
So I guess I'm wondering, like, is this a completely different thing, or like how does this turn into like cash money? You know what I'm saying?
Well, it's a cryptocurrency. It's a currency that's right now on private exchanges and public exchanges. So it's just like it's a form of crypto. It's a form of currency. Just like you got foreign exchange, people sell and buy and you know, money online. So the governments have set us up to do that anyway. When if you go, let's just take it a step back. Food stamps went from food stamps to a card to now digital, where people can check their food stamp
To their account online. Right.
So
Gotcha.
and then businesses or jobs that pay individuals, pay them their money. They used to do it the old way, which, you know, the old way of e-commerce and bartering. You know, now people not doing trading. They're now with cash. It went from gold and silver to cash, which is a paper receipt. From paper receipt to debit cards. From debit cards to now online digital transactions. So everything is changing. It's just a lot of people just refuse to change with the time, so they wind up living off of the change.
So how do you spend? Let's say you have, you know, X amount or whatever Bitcoin, or like if you want to make purchases with that, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, say you want to go to, you know, buy something online, pair of sneakers or something like that. Like, how do those types of things?
Dealing like with POS stations, you know, point of sales, you know, the same machines that you see in the stores, department stores. You know, a lot of individuals utilize that form of payment, you know, with their digital cards. The same debit cards that you have, as long as it has a Visa or Mastercard logo on it, they can use it. That POS station automatically converts it over. But when you're dealing with Visa and Mastercard, they're not owned by banks; they're their own entity. So a lot of people are trying to learn and understand how to get paid by using cryptocurrency versus using fiat currency, because it's a big difference in fiat, which is the U.S. dollar, which is backed by the U.S. government or the federal government. Cryptocurrency is in a sovereign space by itself. So it's peer to peer. But as long as they have a relationship with Visa or MasterCard and that logo is on that card, it's detected only through that means of methods. All those methods and those means. So an individual can now, even in the music industry, can now uh, do pay individuals, artists for shows, features, for product, or should I say paraphernalia?
Paraphernalia.
Right. So but it gets better and better, or gooder and gooder. So individuals can utilize, like I have a debit card that I use right now, um, which allows me to do tap pay, but use my debit card at ATM. As long as it's not going into my bank and it's on in my crypto wallet, I'm not worrying about taxes on that.
Hmm.
So a lot of individuals are now accepting that form of payment and utilizing that to expand their horizons, grow their businesses, receive. A lot of businesses are receiving their payment in Bitcoin. A lot of people are receiving their tax returns in cryptocurrency because it's safer for them, because now I don't have to worry about all that rigmarole, all that extra fluff, that fake stuff. Cryptocurrency is real. People just have to adjust or change with the times. If they don't, they'll wind up living off of that change.
Yeah, man. Talk about Let's talk a little bit about music, man. I'm sure you're still touring and everything.
Oh yeah, still doing shows. I got casinos that are booking me now.
Yeah.
I'm starting to dibble and dabble into more of the bands. I do a lot of my own personal recording because it saves not only me time and money and energy, but it allows me to be in my own space that I can control to give out a better sound. Because normally I deal with a lot of producers, and they want to tell me how to sing, but they can't sing.
Yeah.
It's kind of an oxymoron. So with the shows that I'm getting, it allows me to put my show CDs together the right way so that when I go and perform, I can perform the way I want to on those shows or those tour dates or those venues that people are calling me for. So I'm doing a lot more shows. I'm doing a lot more features now because I'm controlling the environment. So that's a real good thing for me.
Yeah.
I'm getting a lot of shows right now.
What's on the because you got so many classics. What's when you go out there? What's on the Billy Cook show dish? You know what I'm saying? What's the ones where you like, man, these are the ones I have to do that I know for a fact.
That is
Superstar,
a great
of course.
question. Player haters wanna know who you are when you're coming down like a superstar. But most people know I'm performing. If it's a show going on, they can tell this on my playlist because they'll hear a voice without the music, which has never been done. They always just hear the music. So when they hear me they hear a show going on and they hear my vocals in the background on a mic or a PA system, and you hear, yeah, player haters wanna know who you are when you're coming down like a superstar, or living my dream cause it's all I know, keeping my head up everywhere I go, making my cash, baby, that's for sure. Now I have to tell people I'm still platinum in the ghetto.
Come on, man. Come on, man. I didn't even have to. I'm so glad you did that, bro. Because I didn't want to be corny and ask you, hey, man, can you sing a couple of these for me? You just went into it, man. That was right on.
I'm from the country, so most of the time I'm always just being down to earth. So I do that it's just a part of my nature to just come out and just sing no matter where I go. Kind of like the lyrics in the songs.
Donnie Houston.